Hi, I am Dr. Elizabeth Samantha Rothschild Judge. I am the Empress. And this is what I have discovered. I was speaking about organized crime back in the day, how it was running rampant, and there was penalties and punishments, basically. That was my overview, okay? So I'm looking at my activities to see if anything is replicative of the things that were done by any of the crime families. So I looked at Lucky Luciano. And what I'm looking at is, okay, so he ran numbers. He had a numbers racket. Okay, I run numbers through Rothschild Amenable Accounting Firm, LLC. The difference is I don't do any racketeering. If somebody wants their accounting done, they come, they pay my fees, and I do it for them. But I'm not forcing anyone to let me keep their books. So that would be one differential. Another thing is policy. Okay, well, that's insurance. He ran policy, and so that's insurance. Pardon me for being distracted. It's a stalker. Y'all want to see? Since they follow me all around. This crazy lady stalks me inside of the facility, and then she's trying to make people think that she's here with me. So I felt the need to turn my camera on her because she went out of her way to come pass by me like she does so frequently. And I don't know her like that. I don't know her. I mean, I'm looking at her genetics. That's one thing, but I don't know her. Never had any time with her. So pardon that interruption, but I really do get tired of people trying to figure out where I am so that they can walk by and then go back to wherever they were at point A and lie like they've been hanging out with me, because I don't even know her like that. I wish I had my PPE mask to put on when she passed by. But anyway, policy. I run policy through CLAS Inc. Insurers. But, collecting premiums, that's the assurance that that policy will cover whatever it's supposed to cover. And, I don't know how that would have worked. Maybe they were taking people's money, and then when they file an insurance claim, not doing it or something. I don't know. And then I also found out that the way Lucky Luciano had his crime family set up, it was just like a political action committee. And I've got 6 of those. The last thing to look at is where, like I said, floating bodies up the Hudson. They were dunking people, they were burying people alive, and things of that nature. Well, I have the power of sentencing death and the power of execution. I have the authority to make stays. But all of my stuff is legal in the United States of America. So there's that fine line in business where there was corruption in true business. So everything that was set up in what was supposedly organized crime was really organized true business. And the differential was the corruption. So they were calling it organized crime when there's no organization to crime. There's only imbecility, a bunch of imbeciles doing the wrong thing instead of abiding by the rules and regulations that predicate and regulate authorized business. So all of my business operations are legal, and I avoid corruption at all costs and disassociate from any corruption. So that was the differential. I said, I need to find this out, because Lucky Luciano, he took a tough break, but where he was not protected in the law because of the corruption in his organizations, that made him vulnerable to the streets. And so he had to be hardcore. Well, with me, I'm under protection of the law, but I still suffer a lot of the things that he suffered. And, well, I decided not to carry any weapons. I got rid of my arms, my guns, many years ago, and I just went without any major shields of protection. And well, he had protection and he used it. You know, he used his guns and he called for people's lives and took them. And that was the differential. But I set myself up in such a way to where I would not be subject to that, because like I said, being a judge and I'm authorized to command an execution or to sentence someone to death, if I had a weapon, would I have taken the law into my own hands? Because there are boundaries and restrictions and limitations on all powers and authority, no matter how up in government. So, or in business. So that was the differential. I had to check that out and make sure I had my facts straight on that. So with that being said, being all grown up now, used to be a Mafia princess, all grown up now, and am now the Empress, crowned and coronated, and in true business, avoiding corruption. I'd say I'm making good on the sacrifices that were made for me, because the only way anyone would do anything corrupt is out of an act of desperation, and some people are so desperate, they're morbidly corrupt. All right, you all have a great day.